Code with Kids is a makerspace that offers STEM to kids from low-income areas. When I say STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, and maths. Our main location is in Kibera, where we have kids come in during the weekends, and we have after-school sessions that take place in different schools within our community. So in the technology part, we teach kids about coding. So coding is basically giving the computer instructions, and there are numerous languages. But for us, we start with the basic block-based programming. Our first coding is done using Scratch, which is a drag and drop option. Once the students are done learning Scratch, some of them move to learning C, where they do physical computing using Arduino. And we also, apart from the coding part, we have robotics, where they use Lego Mindstorms. They get to create different things using these robots, and they get now to share what they've created with other people. This is a very remote place with some internet issues and some network issues, but we believe if we mentor these kids, if we empower these kids with these skills, they will be the next innovators, the next engineers, the next makers, and they'll be able to change the narrative of this settlement, which is Kalabaye. We've done a numerous coding outreach in Nairobi. This is the first coding outreach outside Nairobi. So we've done over 50 coding outreach. This is after school programs, also weekly boot camps when the kids have closed schools, and also when organizations call us to just do STEM activities with their learners. The number of kids or learners that we've reached so far within Nairobi is approximately 2,500, and we've been when you go to the schools that we do after school programs, we always include the teachers in these programs. We do a TOT for them, so that training of trainers for them, so that when we are not there, they're able to continue with this training. So far we've trained around 30 teachers, and now these 30 teachers, when we are not in Nairobi or when we're not in their schools, they're able to continue with these sessions in our absence. So the impact of this program, the STEM program in these remote areas, or coding in these remote areas, it opens the minds of the learners. They now become critical thinkers, and they become problem solvers. They're able to critically think about the problems they are facing, and they see how best they can solve them using technology. Currently, our advanced learners are now in their last year of high school, and we are hoping after their high school, they continue learning and continue being problem solvers. So yeah, we are waiting for our first batch to graduate from the high school, since we deal with young kids from 6 to 18 years. So our first batch will be finishing high school, and we will want to see out of their high school, now in the real world, what will they do using the skills they learned.
In this program, we enable children to discover their potentials, and we do the mentorship, but also we subdivide them into various clubs, whereby we have drawing clubs. The drawing clubs enables them to develop their skills and talents as well, and we have also literacy and numeracy clubs. We have a social ethics club, and also gaming club. Our main aim is to bring children on board and making them have a basic quality basic education, as in regards of the challenges we are facing of overcrowding in our schools, in our public schools, whereby in a classroom you can find that we have more than 200 children, and this challenge doesn't enable every children to access education as it's called. And in this regard, to respond and support also the stakeholders providing education, we also organize our programs in afternoon. So we believe that they're coming from a normal school at from the formal school at 12, then they go home, they relax, and around 2 they come here at the center at Kalube Initiative for Better Life Center, and we provide them with some skill that enables them to really understand and also to perform well in their education career and education cycle. So our main vision is to see children involved in both STEAM education system, like children, refugees also having access to knows how to utilize technology devices, but also being able to perform well in mathematics and science, and also engineering. That is our aim, our future vision. We want to see children who are innovative. We want to see education who takes. We want to see refugees who takes education as only one way that can help them overcome their challenge in future. And today also we have been so happy to connect with Code with Kids, who it's an organization that introduced STEAM education system to our children, and they are enjoying the program, and we are looking for it to be sustainable. We are looking for it to be continuous, not only today.
In our school, it is a school where we are trying to build the children, to mold the children holistically, that is all round. So if you find us, we are dealing with the spiritual things and looking at the same time at the academic. In the side of technology, we have the computer studies. So that is computer classes from grade 1 to class 8. So each and every, we have slotted in the timetable, school timetable, the master timetable, that we have the computer classes. So we usually have it every day for different classes, these computer studies. And at the end of every term, we do an internal exam, which the ICT teachers who are in charge, they come up. We have whenever we teach, we have the computer books where it cut across from grade 1. We have for grade 1, grade 2, up to class 8. So at the end of the term, the teachers in charge come up with the exams, set up the exam for the pupils, and they do it. It is not boring for them. I think if it is something, there is something they really enjoy, is the computer studies, and you find them. At the end of the time, we usually motivate the learners who are best in the computer studies during that term, and they really find it good. So I find it empowers learning, because nowadays, especially the CBC is really more of technological things. You find most of the subjects at the end of some topics, you are being asked that like videos, you have to go look at the videos, give the videos to the learners to watch and follow up a program. So we cannot do without this as CBC is concerned. So I've seen it empowers, especially like for example, personally I'm teaching CRE lesson in grade 5, and after every topic, that about whatever I've taught, it is being given out to, maybe it gives pupils to watch a video, like maybe an example of the life of Moses when he was called in. So when you go and show the pupils that video about the burning bush, it really catch up their minds, and they really enjoy. So for me, I've seen it empowers them in learning. So when we are sharing, you can feel them, and you can even hear them saying, the one which I saw in the video, you remember this and this. So this is all about the technology, and it empowers them in learning. Likewise in the science department, the same thing. So I've seen teachers, almost every teacher has something to go and project in the projectors, and that is what is empowering them. Some parents are very happy. In fact, let me say 99% are very happy, and then sometimes the parents even follow up whenever they have their kids. We have the computer books for their learners. So whenever maybe sometimes some parents take their books for their daughters and check on. Then sometimes you find them calling sister or teacher so and so. Why I've not seen the notes for computer for my daughter since last week. So you find that they are also they appreciate. So for our learners, for parents, they appreciate whatever we are teaching them, whatever they are learning in the computer. and it has made them to be happy. Whenever they have the phones, even they are the ones helping their parents. And for example, what I saw about when I was teaching, I'm teaching also class 8 CRE, and I found them, sometimes I ask very tough questions, and the pupils go themselves, and then I leave them to go and check. So when I go back the following day for the lesson, I ask the same question which I had given them, and you find them asking, sister, I got it, this is the other, and it is true. And for me, I thought it was challenging. Well, how did you find out the answer? Sister, I went to the Google. Okay, so you know the Google. Yes, sister, I got it in the Google. So I found that it was great that they are open-minded and they have already known how to the computer help them, the technology are helping them to get more to the world and know what is happening.